What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the analysis series, guys. We are back with the analysis series with Manchester United, guys. Yes, guys, this is the old shirt, but don't worry, I'm getting the new shirt tomorrow, so you won't be seeing this shirt for very long anyway. Anyway, guys, yes, this is the first one back for the 2018/19 season. Let's get this underway, guys. Anyway, this is the first game to kick off the 2018/19 season. It was a Friday night football at 8 o'clock. And this is also the first game analysing this season. Talk about the starting 11. Who did we, Manchester United, start with? We started with De Gea, Darmian, Bailey, Lindelof, Shaw, Fred, Pereira, Pogba, Mata, Rashford and Sanchez. So yes, guys, that's the starting 11. Let's fill in. There was a couple of injuries recently. The likes of Matic did something in the World Cup. But there's going to be a few players that are not going to be playing right now. The likes of Dalot as well, who's the new player. A few players have had some operations, so it's going to take them time to come back. Herrera is injured as well, but he's going to be back on Sunday next week, but he's going to be a major doubt for the game against Brighton. He's probably not going to be playing that either. We've got some people to replace, the likes of Pereira, McTominay in there. We've got Fellaini in there as well, so, you know, there's players to fill in. But yeah, overall reaction, what did I think of the game? So, first off, I must admit, the first 10-15 minutes we were on top of Leicester. We were all around Leicester. We were dominating the game against Leicester. Then we sort of just like dropped back deep. We sort of let Leicester back in the game. That was where Leicester were coming back into the game. They were challenging us. They were fighting. They got possession, created chances. They were testing De Gea. De Gea made some great saves. So yeah, we let Leicester back into the game. But also, it was a punishment for us because, again, we just weren't on the front foot. We didn't have them on the back foot whatsoever. That's my reaction of the first half. Second half, not too much happened in the second half, but it was good that we got the second goal, and everyone must have been thinking, oh, come on, we need a second goal just to seal it. We did. We got the second goal by Luke Shaw. I think he's going to be someone who's going to shine this year. Very good goal from Luke Shaw, and then a poor goal to give away at the end with Jamie Vardy scoring that. Very poor to give away at the end of the with about a minute to go, but at the end of the day, it's, you know, we got the 3 points. People were coming out the stadium thinking, oh yeah, this is it now. We got the 3 points. We can battle for the season this year. We've still got a very good team. Yes, we didn't sort out our centre backs in the end, but at the end of the day, we have to believe what the players we've got at the minute. I know by not winning the league with the likes of Lindelof, the likes of Bailey, the likes of Smalling, Jones, I know it's not ideal. At the end of the day, we might get a signing in January, which is like 6-7 months away, so it's going to be a very long time, but I think we'll get a signing in January like we did with Sanchez. Just get into this game and let's just talk about the game more and let's analyse the game. So United had a very good start as well. We straight away pressed onto Leicester. The passing was very good early on in the game as well. United went to have a shot on target and the referee gives a penalty. Gives a penalty to Man United as it came off Amartey's arm. Was it a penalty? Definitely clear penalty, guys. There's no arguing with that. Definitely penalty. First goal, Pogba slots it in the back of the net for 1-0. So I was very happy at that stage because we got an early goal in the game. 1-0, obviously, to give something away like that, it's a stupid mistake. And that's where Leicester came back into the game. That's where you could see Leicester getting a goal, and they managed to get that goal in the second half near to the end of the game. But that's a punishment for us because we could practically see Leicester scoring in this game. But I thought we were going to win this game 2-0, but no. It was bloody 2-1, and I'll talk more about that near to the end of this video of what needed to improve in that situation. After that, Leicester had a wake-up call. That was where they thought, you know, we've made a stupid mistake, now we need to hit back at Manchester United. That's where they came back at us. They were creating chances, they were pressing on us, they were all around us, testing De Gea. De Gea made some great saves once again to keep us in this game. He did very well. Once again, created chances, troubling United, especially in defence. Our defence did very well to, you know, clear the ball out. We did very well to do that. Leicester were a threat, put the pressure back on us once they did that mistake. United managed to clear the ball well, like I just said, and we managed to clear the ball well out of the box. Our passing was good, must admit. The movement is good. The pace is good. There was a few offsides now and there. United then hit back at Leicester near to the end of the half. We had a few shots on target, not many shots on target, but we managed to sort of test Schmeichel. We had created a few chances at goal. There was a few offsides now and there which really got my eye a lot and which really got me a lot, which meant that going into the second half we needed to time our runs, because we were just shocking in that first half. We weren't on top of our runs and we couldn't get the ball out to the likes of Sanchez, the likes of Rashford. Now, talking about Rashford, he's a very good player, but he's not isolated in areas, which gets me a lot, because Rashford's a very good player, but he just, when the ball comes to his feet, he loses possession quite easily. And by putting Lukaku on the bench, obviously yes, he was not match fit, but we needed to bring him on at one stage. Rashford can do what he's best at, and it shows that as well, but he needs more creativity. He needs to press more, run with the ball, because he loses possession quite easily. So when the ball is at his feet, he's not looking up. He's looking down at the ball. He's not looking who's around him. And that's what really gets Rashford a lot. He needs to sort of get it in his head that, I need to take a step back. This is what I need to work on in the next game and also in the future as well. So that really needs to be Rashford's aim, really. Overall, it was a very good start to the half. We 1-0 up in the first half, but again, we would have wanted to see more creativity in that first half. Second half, we needed to time some of our runs because we were just offside all the time. Flag kept on going up. Maybe a few that we were onside, but at the end of the day, it's what the official on the side thought. I think we also needed to up the ante. We needed to raise the tempo a little bit more. We need to get more crosses into the box. We needed to create more chances. We need to trouble Leicester while we're on the counter-attack. We started the second half okay. It wasn't one of the best again. We needed to get the ball out to the likes of Sanchez and also to Rashford to make those runs and to have a go at Leicester. Get on the attack and start making chances and get some crosses into the box. And, needed some creativity in this game, and we couldn't see that a lot in this game. The second half, I'm not sure if this got to people, but it felt like in some parts when we were on the attack, we were just having a bit of a stroll. We weren't taking it very serious. This is what we need to take now for the rest of these games now. There's literally 37 games remaining. But if we want to challenge for this Premier League and if we want to win this league this season, we need to be scoring goals for fun. Every attack that comes to us, we need to use it, and we need plays in the boxes. We need to get the crosses in right. We cannot be falling to bits this season. We cannot be sleeping. We need to be switched on. This is what we need to be doing. Yes, we came out that stadium, we're all buzzing, happy that we got the 3 points, and now that we can challenge for the Premier League. But we need more. We need more creativity in that team, and we need to get more attacking, do more in that final third. Work a lot on the end product. We need to work a lot on the last pass. It needs to come down to all these areas that we need to be on top at. This is what City did last season, because they won the season, they made less mistakes, but this is what we need to be improving on for all the games that are coming up now. All the future games that are coming up, we need to be a lot more better in that final third. We need more creativity in that team. We need to get forward. We need to press, and we need to fight like United FC. We need to do it now. We need to do something now to battle for this title, because last year was just a shambles, and we need to sort it out this season as well. And then obviously not much was happening. Then we eventually made a change. Lukaku came on for Rashford. Now this is about time where we needed to make changes in this game. Rashford's performance, it was okay. Like I was saying previously, he needs to work on his areas that he needs to improve on. He needs to look back at his performance in that last game and what he needs to focus on now in his future games, and what he needs to improve in his areas that he's weak at. And like I was saying, he looks down on the ball, but he's not looking what players are around him. He needs to wake up. He needs to kick up the backside now, and he needs to wake up. And we need to be on top of it this season if we want to win the title. It's the real deal this year, and we need to battle for this Premier League, and I mean it seriously. Rashford performance, it was okay, but he needs to start doing something about it. He needs to. But on the other hand, we were taking control of the game. We had possession. The defence was good. In midfield, we need to create something while we're on the counter-attack. Again, we need that creativity in that midfield. It was a both-sided game where the ball was just going end-to-end, and it was all about the interceptions and stuff like that. But we did well with them. But we need to do more about it this season. And then McTominay came on for Fred. Fred, very good addition to the team. I think he's going to bring a lot to this team. The guy's a very good player, I must admit, but if he can get more going in that final third and get amongst it all with the likes of Pogba, Rashford, Sanchez, get up there, he could potentially pull something out of the bag. He can get a few goals for us, you know. It could be a lifesaver for us. So if we start doing something about this from now on, ahead of the next game, we need to put our foot on the gas now, and we really need to have a kick up the backside, and we need to start going now. And we, like I said previously, we need to start scoring goals for fun, honestly, because that's what City did last season. We didn't create an insane amount of chances. We did make crosses into the box, but they weren't good enough at times. In the second half, we had to be patient for another goal to come our way. Slowly but surely, we were coming back into the game near to the end. We were moving forward. We were moving forward with the ball. We were putting the pressure back on Leicester. Lukaku had a very good chance to score. Just went over the bar, but he needs to be better. I think Lukaku had a very good game. He was isolated. But the next thing you know, we could see it coming, and it was a great cross by Mata. Shaw miscontrolled it. Shaw got in front of the defender and puts it in the right bottom corner for 2-0. And that's where everyone must have been thinking. 2-0 now. We're happy. Just don't make any mistakes now. After that, I was buzzing. We got the second goal because we needed that goal to seal the deal, really, and we got that. We made our final change. Pogba came off Fellaini. Pogba played an outstanding game of football, I must admit. He was very good in this game, showed a lot of potential in this game. We've got some world-class players in this team, and if we can do it this season, I'll be amazed. So what we just need to do is put our foot on the gas now against Brighton. Get our heads down, be focused, be confident. We've got that winning mentality now against Brighton. Brighton lost their game, so it's going to be a very good season, but we cannot be underestimating these teams. It's good that we've got that winning mentality now going into the next game against Brighton, but we need to keep our heads up. After that, we just needed to hold on, keep it clean at the back and not make any mistakes. The next thing you know it, Bailey switches off for one split second, has to score. What do we need to improve on in that situation where a cross came into Vardy and Vardy put it in the back of the net? What needs to improve on in that situation? It was down to the defender. Bailey played a very good game of football as well. So did De Gea. But coming down to situations like that right at the last minute, we have to be better in our communication. That's the one thing that we need to have. Communication is key in football. We need to talk to players, and that's what lacked on with Bailey and De Gea. They both did not have a clue. If Bailey had a clue what was going on, it's Jamie Vardy. He's going to score. He needs to be on top of this, Bailey. And then defence needs to be on top of it. So does the goalkeeper. He needs to be on top of it. He needs to read the game more. But it's not only just him. His defenders are doing the work for him, and he is telling his defenders what to do. That's what we lacked on when that happened. The communication. There was no sign of communication saying like, De Gea, that's yours. He didn't say any of that. He just let it down to De Gea to deal with it because he thought De Gea's world class. He'll be able to save it. No. It's Jamie Vardy. He scored the goal. We need to improve. Has there been improvement since last season so far? It's only the first game, but I can admit you, yes and no. When I mean yes and no, there's areas that we've improved on, which is the passing. But no, we need to start improving more as a team. We need to keep growing as a team. And we need to keep going as a team. But if we bring in Martial, it's good. Because we can do what we need to do then. At the end of the day, we won. We got the 3 points. What more do you want? We are 7th in the table after match day 1. Man of the match, De Gea, Bailey, Shaw and Pogba. Next up, it's Brighton hove Albion. Now, Brighton are a very good team, I must admit, not lie. Got some very good additions from after the transfer window. Brighton, you know, they're going to test us because, yes, we lost to them last season. This is where we can't be underestimating teams, and we can't be doing this a lot now. Sitting on the couch thinking we can cruise through all these games. We can't be thinking this. We have to have this positive vibe where we think, you know, we need to win. This is what we need to do. We need to keep winning in the Premier League, and we need to keep on top of it. We need to keep on winning games. We've got that winning mentality now against Brighton, and Brighton don't. They don't know what it feels like because they lost their first game of the league. If we keep on top of this, and if we keep training how we want to train, putting the hours in training, keep going as a team, and improve on in the areas that we need to improve on for future games, I'll be happy. We need to put our foot on the gas now, score goals for fun, and we need to challenge for this league. We also want to get into the quarter-finals of the Champions League. That's my expectations. And we need to win the FA Cup. I wouldn't mind if we win the League Cup, the Carabao Cup. That's my expectations for this season. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed another video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys in a video, hopefully in the next couple of days. And peace out.